On you bar, said Hanji.
Hey, are you, mate? Guys, how is everyone? Just give me a sec. Let me just pull up my comments and then we'll start very, very soon, okay? As soon as I can see my comments coming in. Won't take long. That's working. This is fine. Let me just fix up YouTube and then we'll just start soon. Come on, I'll stop it again. Is my other camera working? Yes. Already priced shorts video. Come on, give it source. Yep, looks like it is working at the moment. Uh, this
J underscore V 1324 said test.
okay, I can hear that one. Let's see. Top chat. All messages. Live chat. Okay, that's fine. Looks like, guys, everything is working. Let me just test it on my phone once and we'll start tinting very soon. Yeah, that's working. And that should be working as well.
Mohit underscore Mr Clean said test.
Right side, because the one that's on YouTube test. Yep, the comments came in, but it didn't speak. It said I gotta log in somehow. Platforms, YouTube, code, sign in, Auto Connect, sign in. Yep, connected. Let's go test.
Mohit Bhardwaj said test.
Hey, Tint Professor, are you, mate? Very nice to see you.
Ren said I'm here for whatever this is.
Hey, hi, man. I'm just moving some boxes that I got delivered, plus the boxes that were just sitting there. I'll start doing window tinting very soon on the black car. Hope it won't fall off.
Regatonpa.com said no way. I'd pass on the job.
A what? What did he pass on?
Bomabethu Mabina said sure my guy.
Let's open up the other side. That's halfway not connected anyway. Easier when they're near. Weather has changed. So quiet on the live
JT
today.
Luxury Tint said, "What you doing?"
Hey, what's up, man? Um, Tinting, i30.
JT Luxury Tint said, "Beautiful."
Yep. How's your day been, man?
XXX Tentacion.
Guys, all I gotta do a ceramic 35%
JT
in the
Luxury
front.
Tint said, "Just at the dealership, absolutely check his ATM."
Oh, man.
Odd Detailing and Metal Polishing said, "Look who it is."
Hey, how are you, mate? Everyone's coming back now. Okay, so 35 in the front and then 20 at the back, which is just up there. Let's see, take one off. I have to remove just one box from all of this storage. That'll make my life so much easier just to move things around. But the confusing question is, which one should I move? No idea. Hang on, guys. Getting a call from the big boss. Hello?
Odd Detailing and Metal Polishing said, "Just
हाँ जी
add
बेटा।
extra rack."
क्या हुआ बेटा? Yes. How are you, baby? Yes, what do you want? Mm. Hmm? See? Yes. 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 Yes, what do you want? Yes. See? Yes. Yes. Yep. Yep. Yes. Yes. Bye. Bye. Anji. Anji. Let's say bye. Papa's working, okay? Yes. So Papa's working. Let Papa finish the job and then Papa will give you a call, okay? Yes. 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 What happened? Why are you excited? Yes. 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 You wanna buy something? Mommy's not buying you something? Yes. Okay, what do you wanna buy?
Swigsgoo said, hey my friend, how we doing?
Hey, how are you, mate? So I'm just getting a call from my baby. She's with the mum outside. She wanna buy something.
Odd Detailing and Metal Polishing said, gotta get
Yes.
my lights up before Paul comes in.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, man, waiting for the ball. Yes. 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 What do you want? What do you want? Hi. Hi. Yes. Bye. Bye, goodbye. Say bye. Okay, bye. Hey, guys. Just add another rack. No, I don't have space for any more racks, man.
Swigsgoo said, just finished tinting the little part on the top of the windshield.
Oh, nice. Look at that. Good on you, mate. Taking out seals for everything. Let's prep the back glass.
Odd Detailing and Metal Polishing said, how was your Melbourne trip, bro?
Yeah, it was pretty good, man. It was really nice. Because I was with my family, I didn't get a chance to do live together with Bill. But apart from that, it was very nice. But doing another course next month again. So I've been getting a lot of inquiries from Melbourne.
A.R. Roman. Gil Roberts.
Yes. His setup is running. We're just waiting
Odd
for him to
Detailing
go
and Metal
live
Polishing
once.
said, Billy get his new setup running?
Yeah. So I'm waiting for him to go live once so I can tweak a little bit of things and my ID guy can go live with him and stuff like that. Once everything's sorted, he'll be all fine, yeah. Same as mine, exactly the same as mine. But instead of that second camera, this one,
Odd
he
Detailing
hasn't got
and
that
Metal
one, and that's
Polishing
it.
said,
That's
beautiful man.
that's the only thing, yeah. He hasn't got the second camera. So instead of mounting it on the chest, he's got that one mounted on a tripod. Same stuff. Yes, he said I can't move around with a camera on my chest. Plus a massive battery pack in my pocket. He said, no, it's something I can't do. So I ended up putting on a tripod. Oh, you know what? I've got another thing I will show you today. Have a look. Maybe this is better. I don't know. We'll check. Oh, nice. I like it. I like it.
Odd Detailing and Metal Polishing said, that's looked smooth, bro.
Yeah, it went really smooth, didn't it? Yeah, fell in love straight away, man. Let me give it a kiss. after the light, okay? Have a look. The only thing that happened from here is
Velux Detailing said, what's the lowest tint you've done to a windshield?
oh my god, 35%. I've got a new squeegee. I've got no idea how this will work out for like cleaning, you know. Don't like it. What this is, but we'll see how it works on the inside. Might be better, you never know.
Odd Detailing and Metal Polishing said, might as well paint the windscreen with black paint, haha.
35%, to be honest, isn't that bad, man. Everyone loved when they see my car, and especially if you don't let them know that it's
10% on front windscreen on a Merc Tuesday.
35%, they would never know. I'm doing 5% order on 10% on my front windscreen. Oh, I don't know. Like 35%, night time, it gets pretty dark, man. I don't know.
Odd Detailing and Metal Polishing said at J.T. Luxury tints, naught boy, haha.
Naughty boy. I like how the way he says it. What's going on? What's going on?
JT Luxury Tint said it's for a customer.
Yeah, I don't know, man. So I will not do anything below
tints, that's insane, bro.
50% for like customer, you know what I mean? Like, I will tell them, bro, I don't want to get you killed. Yeah?
Velux Detailing said at J.
But then at the same time, if it's a friend, if it's like customer that you've known for ages, you don't want to say them no at the same time. You know what I mean? It's hard.
JT Luxury Tint said, ha ha ha.
What's going on?
JT Luxury Tint said, dealer.
Oh,
JT Luxury
yeah,
Tint
right.
said,
Yeah.
probs.
Yeah, he'll be fine with everything. Yeah, he'll love it. So if there...
makes sense, haha.
So what are you getting in return? Are you getting money or a couple of bags?
Metal Polishing said at J.T. Luxury Tint's tint is the last of his worries, then haha.
Yeah.
JT Luxury Tint said payment is in the trunk.
I would be lucky if that was only the payment that's in the trunk. Bro, which...
Odd Detailing and Metal Polishing said right next to the dead body, haha.
Oh, hey, don't say that. We're live, yeah? Bro, which tint do you want to get? I can send you a little bit just to try out. So I've got a new one, which is a carbon. So that's the new, because the last one I didn't like, so they changed something, and now they're sending me another one. So this is 3% in there. I haven't tried it out yet.
Said, where do you order your tint rolls?
Yeah, something like a brand is still in production, so they haven't released it yet. Now I've got 15. I've got 2 of 15. I've got 35%. The one, exactly the same as the one that I'm doing now. I've got 35 in a nano ceramic and then 25 in a nano ceramic. Yeah, that's what I've got. And then all of this you used it before. That's just Rhino carbon. Jess, that's a brand that hasn't released yet. So this is something still under production.
JT Luxury Tint said 20% nano.
20% nano? Alright.
JT Luxury Tint said, do you have all 15%?
Yeah, I've got both. Yeah, I've got 15,
JT
I've got 20 as well.
never use
Whatever
carbon.
you like, man. I'll send you. Like, if you need a little sample, I'll send you that little sample anyway. Yeah, in like a box. Yeah, roll. 20
Jess said, did you do
inches,
any course for it or just
maybe
started
3-4
practicing?
meters, whatever. So you can try it out. If you want to do like back, I can send you 40s. If you want to buy the whole roll, I can send you some prices down, because I asked the guy, he said, no, that's fine. If you want to, if it's another tinter, you want to try it out, that's fine. You can try it. Just did any course for it or just started practicing? Bro, I've been in the business for way too long. Now we do courses for people that want to learn tinting, okay? Yeah, look, mine is like 15 every single time, man. Otherwise, so I'll either use two of the things. What's the duck noise from? It's from, I think, likes or follow. Maybe likes here. So whenever you reach like 200 likes, it does make a duck sound. So for me, it's like 15% or it's legal. And that's it.
Velux Detailing said,
Yeah. That duck's hungry, man. So you just keep on liking.
Odd Detailing and Metal Polishing said, that's the sound of me tapping away, haha.
Yep. Hang on. Try that. I'm just so used to doing a lot of things, I might forget that I've got a new tool for it.
Velux Detailing said, that's too smooth when cutting, haha, cuts like butter.
Yeah, cuts like butter, man. 100%. I love it.
Odd Detailing and Metal Polishing said, how's my Billy special towel going?
Oh, man. I forgot. Let me ship out that one to you today. 100%. I see it every single day because it's just stored at my rack on the back. So I won't use it accidentally. I don't sell it to someone. It's sitting there for you.
Said,
but let me send it to you today, man.
Odd Detailing and Metal Polishing said, haha, just playing around with you, bro.
Nah, you win it, man. You own the towel, man. That's all yours. Let me go today, move my lazy ass and get that towel sent out to you, bro. Okay, a very good tip for people who are learning, watching the live and then learning. when you've got these sort of edge, you know, when your window is not like straight all the way, like something like this, you know, that's straight all the way, curve all the way, whatever. So when you got straight and then it dips down, for something like this, just treat that part as you would treat your top edge, and that's it.
Odd
Simple
Detailing
as
and
it
Metal
gets.
Polishing said you'll have to inbox me your address so I can send you some hats and stickers. Should be here soon.
Hey, nice man. My address is in my bio, so if you just search me, you get my address. That's it. So have a look what I'll do. Lift it, roll the window down a little bit. That's it. And see, I can see that window. So same thing as I said, treat that one as you would treat your top edge, and that's about it. It doesn't get easier than that. Not the cutting, but the explanation, okay? There you go. And then that part, chop chop. All of this, follow the line straight as you would normally do it, and then that bottom one will go straight up as well, just like this. Don't worry about that little T mark, I call it a T mark. Don't worry about that because it'll be hidden inside the seals, you know, that's your extra bit. Right.
Swigs do said the Corolla I did yesterday had that window and I cut it in 2 stages, top edge then side edge.
What did you do? The Corolla I did yesterday, I had the window and I cut it in 2 stages, the top edge and the side edge. Yeah, so for these ones, it's easier. Just do one whole lot and that's it. Just treat that part as you would treat your top edge. So in your mind, it should be like this is all one thing, okay? This is all your top edge. Think about it. This is not inside the seal, so whatever's open, that's your top edge, and that's it. Very easy. Okay.
The Detail Market said the Indian Adrian Portelli.
Ah, what's going on? Are you, mate?
Odd Detailing and Metal Polishing said at the Detail Market, ha ha ha. Swigsgoo said, what's going on, Billy?
So I'm learning, Billy, I'm learning the way Julian says it. What's going on? He says, what's going on? So I've got him in a video where he says, what's going on?
The Detail Market said busy as usual.
Nice.
The Detail Market said what's gone on.
What's going on? Yeah.
Swigsgoo said ha ha ha.
It doesn't get as bogan as that. Okay. Where's my heat gun?
Nia.B said hello.
Hey, hello, how are you?
Nia.B said good Tai Wu. Odd Detailing and Metal Polishing said Billy tried to scare you as well, hey.
Okay, drink once, drink twice. Yeah, he tried to scare me, but nah, man, I'm not that easy to scare. But he did try it. Fail. Bill, maybe try next month.
Swigs Goo said he tried me, haha. The detail market said he'll get in.
Tried you as well.
Arpreet Multani said Kaiser hi. Odd Detailing and Metal Polishing said at the detail market
Harpreet,
scare him with
hey,
the line, haha.
how you, mate? Scare him with the line. Okay, let's get started. It's very nice when I'm in my space doing tinting. Versus outside.
Swigs Goo said you can tell you're a lot more comfortable.
Yeah, yeah, man, 100%. Let's grab the white scrubbers. And you'll see when I use these white scrubbers, I get a lot of messages. Where do you buy these from? It's a lot of things people don't realize. Someone starting out,
Swigs Goo said how often do you change the
they
scrubber
can't find.
Jesse
Depends,
06.
man, what sort of job I'm doing. If I'm, say, taking the glue off, I would just change it after, like, each car. If I got a busy day, maybe end of the day, you know, if that blade, I've dropped it, I'll just change it straight away. You know, if that blade is, you know, it's ideal if you just change it like every car. Nice and foamy. Nice and smooth as well. And also, guys, I've got another news for every one of you. You know that tint light, this one, we're returning it, so that's going back. Okay? Because the guy said, something he said before was you've got a self-service model, no idea what that means, and then next thing he said because you dropped it. So I said to him, there's literally no marks of anything, and then it's just separating all the way from that seal. See, have a look. That's just separating, man. What do you mean I dropped it? I don't see any marks anywhere from where it looks like it's been dropped. That's what it is. It's just poor quality. And open up from just separating. See, have a look. Have a look. It's just getting bigger every single day. What do? You know? It's the big influencer
Cousin Fadge tinting starts from 250.
How much money do I have? Oh. What are you? What sort of question is that, man? I've got 20 cents.
Cousin Fadge said I got 30C.
You got 30 cents? Yeah, man, you're richer than me. You should have seen it last night. I had 40 cents.
Cousin Fadge said we should put our money together and buy something.
Yeah, no, because yeah, I've got 10 cents. The bank will deduct today because they ring me up. They said, bro, you've got too much money. We can't handle all of that money in your bank account. You got to take something out. So yeah, all right. So they said, take 10 cents out, as in like cash, and store it at a safe place. I said, all right. Yeah.
Samson Sanders said what's going on.
Going on? Hey guys, we are window tinting
Platinum Diggers
a
Gaming
Hyundai
said,
i30.
nice shop, mate. I'm a car detailer myself. Legumero said just got my UV tint done for by someone for Hyundai Santa Fe for 600.
UV tint, okay, so every tint is UV tint, okay? Cheaper, expensive, doesn't matter. They all block UV. I want to hear how much IRR or heat rejection. Is it a ceramic? Is it a nano ceramic? When you're driving on the road and the sun's hitting you from that window, do you feel heat on your hands when you drive in that car with the window tint on? You know, that's what I want to hear. If you don't feel the heat, maybe $600. Yeah, pretty good price. If you still feel a lot of heat coming through, ceramics might, yeah, so it should be alright, man.
Legumero said 600.
Yeah, look, it's a Santa Fe, man. It's a bigger car. So for my ceramic and nano ceramic, for like a sedan size car, which has 350 and 450, you know, that's a bigger size car. Depending on where you took it, you know, some shops are just expensive for some reason. You know, they're like fancier shops. Anyone knows someone who does like floor tiles, you know? Yeah, the Swiss tracks or whatever they're called. Good price.
Legumero said, do you do this for every day?
Yeah, every single day, man. Yeah, that's it.
Odd
Bread
Detailing in
and
Metal
butter.
Polishing said, come on guys, Therese, 90 people in here. Give some likes, comments and reshare.
Hey guys, thank you very much. Yeah, 90 people, that's good. If you like the content, just give us a like and then you'll hear that duck. I want to hear that duck, man. That duck's hungry. Just feed the duck with some likes. I use every venison. I use stack. I use UPPF, which is called Terminex now. So yeah, depending on what sort of job we're doing, you know, how much we're charging and stuff like that, we changed certain things, and also depends on the weather as well, what sort of weather condition we've got.
The Detail Market said, I miss you.
Hey man, I miss Melbourne as well. Yeah, I want to come back. It was fun.
The Detail Market said, I miss those kissed.
What? Kiss. Bro, how many times I told you, do not share all of this when I'm live.
The Detail Market said, kisses.
Bro, come on, this guy. How many times I've messaged you on Grindr? Do not do stuff like this on live.
Jose Valdez said, how much does it cost to ceramic tint my Mustang GT? Odd Detailing in Metal Polishing said, misses the soft hands, haha.
GT Mustang, ceramic tint, ooh, nice. $400 and $500 for a nano ceramic, so even better.
Jose Valdez said, where are you located?
Burra Hills West, in South Australia. Good job. Sit.
Jose Valdez said, damn, I thought you were in California.
Oh man, come on, you should have done that before you asked the price. Bro, now you know my prices. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, that's all, man. I can just tell from your name because that's not a common name in Australia.
Jose Valdez said, it's a Mexican name.
Is it? Oh shit. A lot of times when I have people with that name, a lot of the times they're from US, somewhere in US. Where about do you live, man?
Jose Valdez said, nice work by the way, bro.
Hey, thanks, mate. Hang on, guys, I'm getting a phone call. Hey, so what are you talking about? Yeah, pretty good, man. What's up? A black Trident, okay. Is that like a work ute? Is that a work ute for you? Is that a work ute for you? The Triton? Use it for work? Okay. Is there a chance that you can bring it to me? I can have a look before I give you a quote. There's a couple of things because I'm in Para Hills West. Is it? Okay. Yeah, because the only thing is it's black, plus it's like a work ute, you know, you never know what sort of condition, it's been through, you know, so I want to have a look first before I can tell you anything. So I don't want to go like it's $1,000 and then when you rock up say no, it's 1,500, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, I'm available now if you want to bring it in. Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, if you look at Google, Mr. Clean Adelaide. So where you ended up having my number from? Google or somewhere else? Where did you find me? Okay. Yeah, yep. Yes.
R32 said, how much for tint?
No worries, all good, man. Bring it in, I'll have a look and then we'll suss it out. No worries, all good, man. Thanks, bye. How much for tint? i30. What sort of car have you got, man?
If you like the content, give
welcome in, guys. If you like,
yeah,
give me. If you like the content, just give me likes. Not asking for points. As long as you can just give us a like, that should be fine. I want to crease that bottom part, so we'll just leave it for now. Let's install the rest of it. It's gonna be a squeegee. Let's do that. Take everything to the bottom.
Sid_Ali said, I am a professional in installation tint. Odd detailing in
Good on you, mate.
Said 200 people, let's go.
Guys, we've got a lot of people watching. Please give us likes. There you go. So this is what I was talking about before. I don't want to grease that little part, itty bitty thing. So what you can do is always press that down and just feed it in from the corner because it's just probably stuck somewhere. See how they're going flat now? So now you do whatever you like. Spray that thing. There you go. There you go. See, no creases. So good thing is, if you know how to read the film, very hard to grease it. Love your car getting done. Nice. Good on you, mate. Aren't you wonking?
SK said, haha, working and watching you side.
Good on you. Nice, mate. let's move on to the back. I've got my students here. This is what I was talking about earlier, that you take off that blade before you cut it. So now I need that 40 inches roll for the back, and this part, that sort of 150 millimeters, no good to me. Now I gotta throw it out, you know. Oh, look, but that cuts like butter, man. And just good thing is I can get these blades and just replace them after.
Sid_Ali said, is there work in the field of car wrapping and film installation?
Yeah, plenty work, man. Yeah. Cars are something, people get things done every single day, yeah. A lot of guys, they are making good living out of it. So yeah, can't say no. Alright, once this is done, let's just tape around the whole lot and make it easier for us to cut around after. If I know where my tape is.
James. Sid_Ali said, I'm from Algeria.
Yeah, no idea about that, your area, man.
Container Talk said, how did you get the RTMP from TikTok for your Action Pro?
This is not RTMP, that's a wireless transmitter. So for my computer, it's like my camera is connected while, you know, using wires.
Suk
Yeah.
Sandu, Australia emoji.
Thanks for the follow, guys.
Rattler Paranormal said, are you in Adelaide, are you?
Yep. Para Hills West.
Container Talk said, oh, it's on your computer. Grantaz.
Yep, it's on my computer, yeah, the thing that's on top. If you want to see that, just stick around. Once I finish the live, I'm happy to show it to you. What is it?
Sid_Ali said, I am seriously in my work.
I am seriously in my work.
Container Talk said, can I private messages? Yeah, I just need some guidance. I'll do it later. Container Talk, yellow heart emoji, folded hands emoji, Sagittarius emoji,
You
Australia
need
emoji,
private
Macedonia
guidance.
emoji.
Private guidance on what, man?
Tinting starts from $250.
Golden Statesman starts from $250 for a carbon film. I've got ceramic and nano ceramic if you want to have something better in terms of heat rejection. Then you can spend $350 or $450 depending on whatever you like. So I've got a heat box that you come in here, you check, you see what you're getting. Plus when you get the tint, it'll come printed. So I don't have it. Yeah, here you go. So it's come printed with you know, ceramic or nano ceramic, so you can actually verify that what you get is really you're getting. What you paid for is really what you're getting. You know what I mean. This is good. Verify.
Rattler Paranormal said, wow, that's great prices. I'll have to inbox you.
No worries, mate.
Eliz Catherine 5 said, a touch-free wash is worth it for a quick run, or should you not bother?
No, touch-free washes are fine. I like touch-free
Oh,
washes. I do it on my car every now and then. The car's dirty, I've got no time. This is what you do, you know what I mean? But I don't recommend for like a long time, you know, just every single time if you need a wash, you're just getting
AHI.
the touchless wash. Nah, not good. Every now and then, that's fine. So say on my trip to Melbourne, I went there. Maybe I should have done just a touchless wash, you know, it removes all the bugs and stuff like that from there. And on my way back, if I haven't got time, I'll do like a touchless one again. Leave it there. And then whenever I've got time, I'll do a hand wash. You know, something like that.
Rattler Paranormal said, and how long does the job take? Brendan Sharp.
On your stats, man, probably depends if I'm live or not. So if I'm live, probably 3 hours. If I'm not live, I'll be finishing 2.5, so maybe half an hour to an hour longer on the live, depending on how many questions I've got asked on live. Not very curvy window, which is fine. So if my students are watching, this is what I mentioned, you know, see how big of a piece I've got as like a leftover, you know, I can use this for the front windscreen. Always snap off blades.
Bona Rattler Paranormal said, yeah, awesome, you could have it all day if you go live, ha 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 ha.
Oh, nice, good on you, mate. When do you want to get that done?
Bona Rattler Paranormal said, I'll be in touch soon for sure.
No worries, mate. See, all of this, save it, make sure it don't kink it, and then it gets exactly the same size as your windscreen. There you go. Sometimes it might be a little bit bigger, sometimes it might be a little bit smaller, but 99% of the times you can use that part for your eyebrows. If it's a little bit smaller, chop in half.
Located as I'm 45 minutes north of Gawler.
45 minutes north of Gawler. Okay, I am in Para Hills West. So McIntyre and Bridge Road, I'm just on the corner. So if you search me on Google, search for Mr Clean Adelaide, you'll find me and go from there.
Bona Rattler Paranormal said, are awesome, cool.
Just got a message from Telstra to return the modem, so I might be able to ship the towels as well today. If you're watching.
Bona Rattler Paranormal said, I'm a regular at the Bridgeway, ha 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 ha.
Oh, nice. There you go, boys. This is good when it's new. When it's old, it gets, I lose the edge, it gets rounded off.
Backyard Smoker said I always struggled when heat shrinking back glass. Surfing Pikachu said beautiful.
Yeah. Where you from, man? I've got a course coming up, next one in Melbourne. So if you wanna learn like a skill or whatever, you can join if you like. And also sometimes it might be just your film, you know what I mean? Your film, or might be your heat gun. If it's older, maybe change that one.
Didn't break?
No, it didn't break, man. I've got that sitting just near the computer. I'll show you after. No, but didn't break. It's so nice. I'm keeping it away from the baby. From my daughter. So she won't break it accidentally. And thanks for the gift, man. How's your practice going, Anu? Hang on, guys. I'm getting a phone call. No idea where my phone is. Got disconnected.
Onyubov said lol, no practice bro. It was just for fun.
Bro, do your practice, okay? No, nothing's for fun. Hey, Smoke, how can I help? Yeah, this is Mr. Clean. How can I help, man? Yeah, just on the main road, the double garage. If you're outside, just give me a sec, man. I'm coming out in a minute. Beautiful. Thanks, mate. I've got someone outside waiting for me.
Harjord said what temp is the best to shrink expel carbon film?
Is it expel carbon film? No, this is some of the brands.
Said isn't tint
But this is ceramic tint, and I just set it my heat gun to like max. That's it. You know. Guys, you gotta wait because I've got someone waiting outside. Is the tint placed inside? No, the tint is placed outside. But for like shrinking and prepping and cutting, and then it gets installed on the inside. Okay, that's what happens. Alright guys, I've got a customer waiting outside. Just give me a sec. It might be the black Triton. Gotta give him a prize.
Nick said, oh. Thanks.
Yeah, no worries, mate. And once I'm
Window.
back, we're gonna install the back window, and then we're gonna install these two sides as well. So if you wanna stick around, good on you. Up. Hey, how are you, mate?
Yeah, quick man. That's
The
awesome.
camera's off. Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks nice.
Yeah, so it's Extreme Edition. A family car, camping style.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So my
Makes sense.
son, bless him, I love him, man.
Oh yeah.
So I was gonna get something coated, but he's a my private club. He's in my gym.
Yeah.
And
To
he-
like just clean it off and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
so
Makes
you-
sense.
I mean, what was like even said. It was
If it was some other. Yeah, it would have been nicer.
Yeah,
Because
it was,
yeah, you won't see them
they
that
didn't have
much.
any white left. Because they made 500 of these cars.
Oh
It was
yeah.
ex demo.
It's just watermark.
The plus this how
Like an etching mark.
Dimac 420.
Starting the crack. So if you buy, this is from factory, you can send it to me.
it's from a
Yeah, I want to. So everything gets covered.
yeah.
If I do a ceramic coating before I've slapped this, it won't be able to stick. Yeah, it won't grip the ceramic coating.
See, he's done like some long. See that? Is that?
Yeah, they should be able to come out, man.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. It doesn't look deep.
Well, trainer, I don't know much about car paint. So-
Also, yeah, that's. So what happens is once I do a cut and polish, you might see one which is deeper, won't be able to get it out, and it'll pop. So now you can see that's everything looks sort of grey. It doesn't give you that deep
Yeah,
black
cool.
look. When it's all nice and black, and then do cut and polish and do a ceramic coating on top, a little bit will just shine as like a diamond in there.
Yeah, I love that. What's your cost on your packages for the car?
Okay, so come inside. I had a look. We get doing the inside as well, or just the outside?
Give me a quote for just the out and then both. So I'll see. I've got some stuff on Marketplace. Because I'll probably get it done in the next 2 to 3. So next week I'm off.
Okay.
Having my first, I work for myself, first break in 12 years. So I'll probably use the car to do Pinto home.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm looking the week after the second week or the third to do it. Because I'll leave the car in, because you'll need it for 2 days at least.
At least 2 days.
Yeah, and I'll literally, I'll run home from here and I'll
Okay.
get someone to pick it up.
So you don't have tint on the front glass as well. Do you want to get that tinted at the same time as well? Or?
Again, depending, if you can give me a price on just the paint correction and the some coating,
Yeah.
and then maybe another package, and then I'll see what I can come up.
Okay, so I've got a package for like brand new cars. that I can offer, depending on how much years of warranty you want for the ceramic coating. If you want 5 years, if you want, I've got 5, 9, and 10. Size my 9 years like the glossiest one, or you can opt in like a 7-year one, which is also good for like black cars. 10-year one is just amazing, but I don't know if you're keeping the car for another 10 years, you know what I mean? So you don't want to get something.
5 and 7, to be honest.
5 and 7. 9 is good because 9-year, I've got the package for a 9-year. Hang on, nuts.
Although,
So,
kudos to you, amazing work, man. Like you're,
oh, thanks, mate.
I'm Italian, we know everyone.
Yeah.
And I saw heaps of my Italian friends follow you.
Oh, yeah.
And like everyone talk, it's how everyone talks.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
you check
yeah.
This guy out, had a look, and like it was
Nice.
so therapeutic. Dude, I was
Nice.
up until 1 like I go to bed at like 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Right? I was up until like 1 in the morning looking at
Just
your
walk
photos
in.
and videos and rapping. I'm like,
Oh,
oh,
nice,
fucking
yeah.
sick.
Good.
Yeah.
This is I'm live at the moment, so
Right.
everyone can hear you, but I've got the different cameras, so they can't see us, but they can hear me.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
He's the
So
best.
that's thanks, Mike. So that's the 9-year. Don't say the price. So that's the 9-year with the deal. You get pretty much everything within that price, including window tint for the whole car.
For that,
Yeah, for
I'll
that.
take a photo of that.
Yeah, take a photo.
Yeah.
Plus, you get PPF on your door cups, where you're getting nail scratches. You're getting all of nail scratches as well. PPF, which is like a clear film, 10 years. Or whatever. But you can get easier to scratch. So you get nano ceramic tint, pick whatever shape. Like so, I've got 15, 20, and 35. These ones. But if you want to have a look,
Yep.
but it's legal. Which will ceramic top of the range. Plus you get that graphene. So this is the graphene coating.
Yeah, because I do want to get. Yeah.
19 Alex 300 said adjust. Did you get the back?
Is stone chip. If it or water ceramic coating. Take them out, do the barrel ceramic coating as well, and the glass. All the glass from the outside, when you're driving it, it just beads and cheese of water. Yeah, so, 60, 70 or 80 kilometers an hour you're driving. If it's raining, you don't have to use your wiper blades, depending on if you have recently given it a hand wash.
Yeah.
You know, so what happens is you've got a layer of oil, water, and all that stuff, plus on top of the ceramic coating.
Actually, want to go. So, how much notice would you want me to give you to book it in?
Weeks worth of wine, yeah.
Okay.
Look, if I get a car that someone's wanted to do a PPF on a whole body, yeah, then it's 2 weeks, you know. So
Yeah.
it depends. But yeah.
Would you want to make note of that's the package you want, or would you just obviously?
No, that's fine. Taking
I'll
a
just
photo
tell you
already.
that's
Yeah,
fine,
just
yeah.
let me know. Yeah.
Alright, cool.
So this is for all of this month, and the next month I'll change just something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
as long as you get it done this month, you can get that price.
this
Yeah. Just book it in. As long as you book it in, someday next month or whatever, that's
Because I was
fine.
gonna call you next Friday
Get
and
up
book it in,
hand
but we
wash,
can
he
book
said.
something now if you want.
Oh, not like no. You can take your time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever day next month you want it.
So will you honour that price if I call you, say like on the 2nd or 3rd of July, or no?
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Still
what
keep
was your
that price. Mohit,
name? Mohit, Angelo.
Angelo, nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, that sounds really good, man. I love it.
Uh,
Yeah, that's me. And then my wife's got a CX-5 silver Mazda.
Yeah.
2017, it's old, but it's only done like 80,000 k. It's gonna keep it there. I would book that in just for the correction as well,
Okay.
because it's full of scratches
Alright.
after I do this. If something like it's up,
5th of July. So
um, you can fix that.
we don't have to. So that I can
Oh,
see that I gotta go through the clear.
Oh, man, do you know how much relief I've had?
Yeah.
So
No, we
it's
don't
my-
have to
it's
go
my
through the
first
clear.
ink I've ever had.
Is it? Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
nice. Yeah.
so,
Look,
thank
it'll
you so
be
much.
very nice and glossy. Maybe
Yeah,
more
I-
glossier than you had it through the dealership.
So I
I
want
can
to get
tell
all
you
that
that.
done, and then I'll get the tub liner after. Because I was gonna get everything done. Cause
Oh yeah. You want to get like a cover or whatever?
yeah, I'll get the cover later.
Yeah.
So. I didn't want to get it done with them because I use a third.
Do you want to get a hard top or?
In the future, we get a hard top, then I'll bring it here. But we're gonna do camping, this and that. Nothing off road. I want to keep it pristine.
Yeah.
Because as soon as I saw all the soil marks my
Yeah.
son did, I was just like,
So what happens is you've got all that microfiber in there. And it gets stuck in the microfiber.
that's what he was doing.
Yeah, so when you start rubbing sand around, and then that's what happens. So when you pick it up, that car from me, so when you pick it up, make sure you've got like 40-ish minutes, 30, 40 minutes, and then I'll explain you how to wash it, what to do, what not to do, and all that stuff. You know, I'll give you like, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have a quick look, man.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, have a look.
It sounds amazing.
Yeah, thanks, bro. So these two windows, the other side, I've done. This is I'm doing at the moment, so that paint is just sitting outside. I haven't done these ones, so this is just all clear. Everyone's watching. That's 35 in the front and 20 at the back.
Oh yeah. That was,
Yeah.
But I think
So this is what you have already for your privacy. Do you wanna match the back to the front? You gotta go one step lower. So I have to do 15 in the front to be able to match that 20 at the back.
do whatever you can legally put on, I guess.
Legally 35%. That's what I can do legally.
Yeah, then do that.
Yeah, that's what I can do legally.
That looks amazing.
All right, let me
Oh,
do
thank
that.
you. Oh, can I message you on that number? Or?
I've already sent you a message.
Okay, cool.
Just reply me back on the same,
Yeah,
and we'll get it done.
Thank
So
you
when you
so
wanna send me like your name, email, and I've got your phone number, and then I'll make a booking. That way you receive all the text messages and all that stuff. All right.
Yeah, cool. Thank
You're
you so
done.
much. I'll talk to you soon.
No worries, mate. Thank you very much. You too, mate. Thanks. Hey guys, what's happening? Nick, thanks. Yeah. Bro. 19. Alex, that guy. Sorry, mate. I don't know the language. Sorry, I can't speak that language. Get up and watch this. Ooh, thanks, bro. Oh, guys, let's get started. I've got the back to do and 2 more windows, and that's it. And thanks for sticking around. Alright, let's have a look. We've got a little bit of people watching us on YouTube as well. You know, YouTube guys, thank you very much. There you go. Let's get that started. Where did you get the backpack? Bro, backpack? I designed the backpack. It's on sale at the moment, so good price if you want to buy that. Let me know.
Ankush said, how's Renault Tint, bro? Heard it's good.
Yeah, it's pretty good, man. And being said, every brand is good, to be honest. Because there's no one.
13 Tennessee said, won't that leave cut marks on the window?
No, it doesn't because stainless steel blade, it's less stronger than glass surface, and it doesn't leave scratches at all at the back. Plus, you don't have to dig it in. You know, if you start adding more force to it, yes, it might scratch, but you got to learn how much pressure to put on there to be able to cut that down. But I've got that peel board that I'm always using, that stainless steel blade, and make sure you always snap off a new piece
Ankush
when you're
said,
trying to
how
do
you
it.
deal
See?
with peanuts on old vehicles?
Have a look at that. Doesn't scratch. Peanuts, yeah, peanuts are something that sometimes you get when you're shrinking. So when you're shrinking, if you see like a crease mark, lift it up, heat it again a little bit, and just settles down. Something like this, if you don't let that settle down when you're shrinking it, you see a crease. It can be a peanut when you install it inside, and also just let it dry. So once you have it, do not heat it up because it needs too much heat. Let it dry. Tell the customer, bro, bring it back with like after 3-ish days and we'll fix it. And then from the demister line, you go push it up, you push it down, and then from the demister line, all that vacuum will just exit out, and that's it. So that's how you fix it. On certain Mustangs, I get something like that, you know. But if I get it, don't get panicked. Don't try to take it off and do it again. Some things you can fix, as long as it's not way down at the bottom that you can't reach. It should be fine. The peanuts, as I said, most of the times, I would say 90% of the times, it is in your installation when you're shrinking it. All right. Peanuts. Ankush is asking, but a lot of people got no idea what peanuts are. Okay, good example. See, something like that. Something like that. This is like a added like a grease, you know. I don't know if you guys be able to see it or not, but see, have a look at that. It looks like a grease, but you just heat it up a little bit. Once you don't see it anymore, it's all nice and flat, and then you go push it down, and that's it. If I just left it like that, it'll add up, it'll add on like a peanut or a grease inside. Very easy to grease a grease. Funny saying, but yeah, easy to grease a grease. If it's already greased, then you go with your squeegee when you're installing it inside. You get a grease, you get a bigger one in there. There you go. See, it's already rounded. Oops, squeegee. Alright, let's we're gonna shrink the sides now. So once we shrink the sides, then we'll move to installing the back, and that's about it. Ooh.
Swigs Goo said mate's coming over soon to get his old Toyota Hilux tinted.
Oh, nice, man.
David Haywood 20640 said open your roller door, my blue Ford is waiting to be done next.
Hey, all good, mate. David, you're not seriously outside, do you? I don't want to. I don't have someone waiting outside, alright? There you go, mate. Alright. Cleaning.
David Haywood 20640 said key is on the front passenger side tire.
Alright, if you're outside, just knock so I know you're outside. If I hear a knock, then I'll open up the door for you.
David Haywood 20640 L said I had to go money in the console, take as much as you like.
Alright, man. Done. Start it off.
Swigs Goo said did you single stage that window?
Yeah, man. Single staged. Also called as a bottom loading. Hang on, guys, I'm getting a phone call. Hello? Yeah, pretty good,
Swigs
man.
Goo
What's
said you
up?
cool.
what sort of car is it? Brand new RAV4? Yeah, bring it in, man. What time? Oh, hang on. Tomorrow. Hang on. I might not have availability tomorrow, man. What about tonight? Bring it in tonight, man. Tonight? Okay. Yeah, it should be fine, man. Yeah, I'll either do like tomorrow early morning, because if you have the RAV4, I can do tomorrow early morning, but like 8 o'clock, then I've got my appointments coming in. Yeah. As soon as you can. Yeah, as soon as you can, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, pick it up in the morning. Yeah. Alright, and what about the RAV4? Alright. No, then you gotta wait. You gotta wait if you want to get that done. Hang on, let me have a look. Stay on the line, let me have a look. Okay. Give me a sec.
User Matt said good music taste.
Yeah, I can only do today, not tomorrow, and then I can do Sunday if you like.
Different.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Alright. Yeah, for sure, man. That's fine. As soon as you can. Yeah, as soon as you can, because then if you bring it too late, then I get too late. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, man. As I said, yeah, as soon as you can. Yeah, as soon as you can. That makes easy for me. All right. No worries, all good, mate. See you soon. User Matt, thanks, bro. All right, guys. Getting another car this evening, but not customer. They're like dealers. They guys. They do ceramic coating for their customers. Ceramic coating shops. They get us to do the window tinting and PPF as well.
Swigsgoo said switch cam.
Switch cam. Oh, sorry about that. I haven't done anything. I just squeegee it once, and that's it. Wipe down the sides, and that's about it.
Swigsgoo said thanks.
No worries, mate. See all the water exits from the bottom.
And Kush said you can also remove the side rubber. Easier to install.
Oh no, this is fine. Yeah, it's fine. The thing about side rubbers are, I know what you mean. Once you remove the side rubbers, when you want to put them back, it can actually catch on you. You know what I mean? And too much work. The bottom seals are fine to be able to get a nice proper install. And that's it, man. This is all you need, to be honest. There you go. See, nice and tight all around the seals. I'm looking for dirt or specks. Nice and tight around there. So just on the outside, have a look. So always look for like bubbles or, you know, contamination or something left behind. And that's about it. It looks fine. It's a little bit of water that you can just push it back, and that's it. Let's do that one. Always clean your
And
top
Kush said,
edges.
how many bubbles are acceptable in a window? And how do you
Oh,
set
look,
expectations?
bro, if you do a clean install, if you got a nice close shed as like myself, I don't get much contamination. So I would say like maybe one or two here and there should be fine. Hello? Anji Paji. Paji live. ਹਾਂਜੀ ਲਾਈਵ ਤੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਦੋ ਮੇਰੀ ਲਾਸਟ ਵਿੰਡੋ ਹੈ, ਉਹ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਬੈਕ ਵਿੰਡੋ ਕਰਨੀ ਹੈ, ਫਿਰ ਮੈਂ ਲਾਉਣਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕਾਲ।
Davis's tuber channel said, what do
ਤਬੀਅਤ
you
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ
use,
ਭਾਜੀ?
soap and water or a special type of liquid?
ਚਲੋ ਡਨ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ। ਚਲੋ ਮੈਂ ਕਰਦਾ ਭਾਜੀ ਕਾਲ ਹੈ। ਆ ਜਾਓ ਤੁਸੀਂ, ਆ ਜਾਓ ਤੇ ਘਰੇ ਹੀ ਹੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ, ਆ ਜਾਓ ਗੇੜਾ ਗੂੜਾ ਮਾਰ ਜਾਓ। ਅੱਛਾ ਜੀ, ਠੀਕ ਠਾਕ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਛ। ਚਲੋ ਡਨ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਭਾਜੀ, ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ, ਚਲੋ ਮੈਂ ਕਰਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕਾਲ ਲਾਈਵ ਫਿਨਿਸ਼ ਕਰਕੇ। Sorry guys, I had a phone call. David, yes, this is just baby soap and water. Filtered drinking water, free from contamination. So I don't use tap water because, you know, you never know. Sometimes you can be as thorough in your cleaning process. You have as nice as the shop, but your water is not good, and you still get contamination all around it, you know. So that's why I just use filtered water, like drinking water, bottled water.
Davis's tuber channel said, okay great, I'm trying to learn how to tint. Fizzy Dizzy said, what tint percentage are you putting?
So I've installed 30, so I'm installing 35 in the front, 20 at the back, like the legal limit. Hey, nice, good on you, mate. This is what I had the channel for, you know, trying to teach everyone. If you got some questions, you got to ask something, ask. Flush the sides. The bottom once. That's it. Once you've done that, always make sure wash your hands, because I've been rolling my sleeves up with these fingers and I can get contamination in my fingers too. Lint, you know, little pieces of lint
Davis's
travel
tuber
through.
channel said, sweet, I'm a fast learn, which I am a mechanic as well.
Oh, nice, good on you, mate. All right, let's show you how to install this window. All right, you see my other hand, the smaller part of the tin goes in there first. All right, once you put that in there, slide it to the bottom, make sure the rest of the tint is all straight, okay, and then see where my other finger is, that one there, that goes in there inside the seal. All right,
Angie's Art Studio, Australia emoji, artist palette emoji, paintbrush emoji.
Hey mate, thank you for the follow. The rest, this corner, we got to straighten it out. Just put it at the bottom because we have one that's all lifting. We got to
Davis's
stick that on as well. You know what I mean? Yep. Just bring it to the bottom, bring it to the bottom. Once you reach to a point where this part is smaller than the window, alright? Make it a taco, see that? Fold it, and then once you folded it, just stick it onto the glass, and then you can straighten it up after. See how the top is all nice and straight? You're gonna put that inside the seal. Make sure you do minimum lifts, you know, as much as possible, because whenever the tint lifts, when it's inside the seal, it creates a vacuum and bring all the dirt that's inside the seals, bring it to inside the tint, you know, behind the tint. So that way you can't just clear that contamination, you know, the tint is ruined. Job gone. Alright, make sure it's all nice and straight. Put it inside the seal. If it doesn't want to go, you can wiggle it up. So if it doesn't want to go straight, you go up and down, still moving inside, and it'll go in. Yeah. Sometimes it's just a little bit. Sometimes it gets stuck somewhere. That's fine. See that? So it's all nice and straight now. Alright. Now what I want to do, because these seals, I've got bigger seals around there, I want to go outside and do a quick inspection just to see if my tint is hidden behind the seal, so I don't see any air gap. So I've got a little bit of space from the top, which is easy because I can just straighten the tint out and then it'll clear it off, but I can go a little bit more that way. Alright, there you go. So have a look. Now I'll straighten this tint out because I can match the top edge of the tint with my top edge of the glass. It makes it easier, and then I can just move it a little bit further, and that's it. So now the tint is just at the spot where I need it. From there on, let's wet that glass, squeegee, start from the center, take it to the sides. Once you do that, make sure the tint hasn't moved. This is why I always keep my thumb on the tint when I'm trying to squeegee. So if I move my tint, the thumb will move with the tint, and then I will know straight away that I've actually moved to something, you know, so that I can put it back to the right spot. This is why I use something like this, so I don't apply too much pressure, because if I apply too much pressure and the tint starts to tack, then if it moved, I can't move it back to the same spot, you know, then I ruin my job. So this is light pressure starting it out. Let's do the bottom, because now I can do more pressure. Now I know because the tint hasn't moved and it's at the right spot. Okay, what are you asking? How do you pre-cut the tint so that I can easy to cut the tint on the outside of the yeah. So because you are watching me on YouTube, you can just do a recap. So recap to the start and then watch the whole video. I cut and then I shrink and then I install. Okay, so it makes it easier for you. So you can have a look. I've got, just give me a follow, turn on your bell notifications. I've got another car coming this evening from a dealer. I might do it on the live depending on how many people we've got.
Channel said sweet.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Look, now I'll do harder passes. Just trying to take every single bit of water outside. That's it. Let's clear the sides like that. Clear the sides just like this. Now I've got a little bit of like lift happening just on the corner, so I don't know if you're able to see that or not. See that? I don't want to mess with this one straight away. I want to leave it, turn the window up, and see, it might be stuck at the bottom somewhere, you know. So it's like a crease. So you unload that crease, trying to put that film from the bottom inside the seal, straighten it out. Because if I do my squeegee now, I'll just grease that thing. So make sure if something's like this happening to you, maybe wait. Let's have a look.
Said, where are you from, buddy?
I am from Adelaide, Australia. So have a look. See how this is all lifted? See that? It's creating. Oh, it's fine. So see that? It's creating a pocket. Let's feed that pocket inside, and it'll just straighten out itself. Have a look. Have a look. Now I can go squeegee it out. See, no creases in there. That's it. Let's squeegee the other side. That's fine. Make it wet a little bit. Squeegee all around the bottom. Making sure that I'm doing overlapping passes, yeah. So if I I've got water all the way there, I'll maybe start from there. So overlapping buses. Yeah, once this is all done, we're gonna squeegee all of it again. Make sure it's on, my squeegee is on an angle, so it's on this angle, so every water is just pushing bottom. And that's it. And from there on, we're gonna push all of this to the very bottom. Do the sides again. So this is like, you know, just to make sure everything is right. And that's it. This is how you install the tint. Now we go on the outside, we'll do an inspection, see everything is right. I don't see any contamination, I don't see any bubble marks, you know. All around the bottom, all around the seals, we'll check it. And that's it. So if you're a quick learner, you should be a tinter from now on. The installation, the process, you know, the thing doesn't get easier than that. So what I do with my students is I'll let them know, you know, make notes. So with your notes is like grab a piece of paper, you know, something like that. Grab a piece of paper, design the glass. So this is how your tint is. And then you add steps. Number 1, cut the bottom, you know. Number 2, cut the side. Number 3, cut that side. Number 4, bring the tint to the bottom, you know. And then number 5, cut the top edge with your knife. And then you go number 6, you lay it on the tint and leave about 5 mils gap on this side, 5 mil gap on that side, and then you shrink it. Number 7, take that tint off, clean the glass, clean the sides, you know. Number 8, you do all of these steps, and then by the time you reach to the last step, you'd be done, you know. So that's why it's, make notes, always have that paper with you handy, laminate it, you know, stick it onto the car when you're trying to do it, so it gets easier. If you're doing this window, just stick that laminated piece of paper, just stick it on the other side, so you're having a look while you're doing it, you know.
Davis's Tuber channel said that's awesome, buddy.
Yeah, it's easier to get that skill, you know. Industry needs a lot of tinters, so it will always be in work. There you go. And then cleaning is important, so always make sure you're cleaning your hands, you're cleaning glass, you're cleaning, you know, every single thing. So I haven't done much on this glass. See, I'm cleaning it because I had 2 pieces of front tint, 2 pieces of the sides, you know. These sides I had them on the glass, so I'm cleaning it because now this is going at the back. I'm cleaning it as of, if I spray, if there is any sort of contamination that got transferred from the other side, it doesn't get inside the tint. So this is, you control all that contamination, you know. This is how you get cleaner, nicer, cleaner installs. There you go. Lift it up. Pick up the other side. Lift up the whole thing. Place it onto the glass. There you go. Make sure. Maximum times I'm just using my nails to like straighten it out, you know. If I use my fingers, they grab the tint. Nails, they don't grab the tint. I'm just using my nails, and then my fingers acts as like a spring, you know. So if I've got a thingy, it just floats on. Instead of my fingers, they can actually catch it. See how I move it, and then if I do my nails, it doesn't move it, and I don't kink it as well. So make yourself easier. Let's clean that glass, because when I install it from the inside, I want to see what's happening. Let's clean it before we install it. Go. Nice and clean, I don't see anything in there. Alright. Going for a wash. I've got another one in there. Before I went to the back, let's install the seals back to the glass.
Raj Neil said, how are you, mate?
Hey, Raj, how you, man? Yeah, I'm pretty good. How's your practice going, man? You going good? That's it. Let's put this back.
Swigsgoo said, hey Raj, it's Taylor from the course.
Yeah, I think he knows. I think he knows. Taylor is doing really good. I haven't heard back from Ahmed yet. I want to hear things from Ahmed as well.
Raj Neal said him using tracing paper for now to practice cutting cause him struggling financially.
Okay, no, that's fine, that's fine. Remember, I also messaged you a cheaper alternate as well, just for practice. So if you're struggling, you can buy that. Maybe buy the 20 inches roll, yeah? Cheap enough to do your sides. Ah, there you go. Let's do an inspection. Everything looks fine. Sides, you know, bottom, top. We'll do it on the center, you know, everything should look fine. And make sure you let the customer know, bro, do not roll them down for another 3-ish days, yeah? Open up the whole lot so I get maximum light inside. Move the seats a little bit forward. I know people hate when I move seats because then they can't have their back on the same spot. But, bro, this is something I gotta do, you know? Okay. Alright, open up all 4 doors, nice and easy access. Alright, once you go to the back, let's open up all of these, just stack them out. Make yourself easier when you try and install the tent, you know. See, now I've got nice and flat surface where I can just lay my tent down when I'm doing the back roll method. Alright, if you see a lot of lint around, just floating around, what you can do is just mist once, just like that, and that water beads will hold all of your lint down. All right, from there on we'll just start cleaning the glass. Start scrubbing it down. Nice and easy access. If you can't see, I'm more than happy to have another camera. Okay, let me know. I'll bring the third camera in. Wipe the sides. Wipe the other side. Let's bring in our squeegee and a long scrubber, the foot scrubber, so I can scrub the one that's all around that light. Let's bring in our tools. I need that one, I need that guy. Right, let's put that back on to the thingy. And I need 2 of my squeegees, the new ones. I use them for the back. Alright, everyone can hear me, everything is good. Okay. With that one. Clean, scrub really good. I hope everyone can see what's happening, okay? Let's squeegee everything out. There you go. The bottom part. Squeegee that one out. Start from the center. Follow the curve. Let's go to the other side. Alright. Now once this is done, let's spray again because I want to do one more time. Spray heavy. Wipe. Making sure that we've taken off every single bit of whatever's sticking on the glass off. Alright. Good. Okay. Making a nice smooth movements, taking off all the water, and then just spraying all the contamination with it, leaving that glass all nice. Alright, give it a wipe. Maybe do it in 2 sections if you can't reach all the way to the back. There you go. Let's do the other side. There you go, guys. Once both the sides are done, let's flush all of the sides. Everything is done, everything is ready for the tint. Lift it, wet it. Open up about 60% of it. Yeah. And that's it. Want to do the same to the other side. There you go. Rest of the 40%, you get that done. Lift it, start rolling. So now think about it. The tint is rolled inside and the liner is outside. Okay, this is why we call the back roll. This backing, it's outside. Looks like I've said it the wrong way. So what I mean is the backing is rolled inside and the tint's gone outside. Have a look. There you go. Now, I know this is my top part of the tint, that's side. Always keep my hand with that thumb pointing to the top. So now I can move it, I change direction, do wherever I like. As long as the thumb is right there, it's pointing towards the top, so I know what's the top. Don't lose the top, because losing the top might leave you in a lot of trouble. There you go. There you go. Once this is done, see, that's the top where my thumb is. There you go. Alright, now what we'll do, lift up that tint, the liner, it should be sticking to the roll, and then you just lift that tint off, and that's it. See, just like that. And then have it. What I do is normally I'll lift it about halfway, passing that hump, which is also the third brake light. Get my hand under, start sticking the tint onto the glass, just like that, and then from there on I'll push it down. Make sure every single thing is sticking onto the glass, and then I'll start pushing it down. There you go. Don't stick it all the way through, just like halfway. Okay. Now, how can I tell that the tint is going to the bottom? Because I can see light gap. Yeah, what I see is light gaps. I want to close the light gap from the bottom. Once I close the light gap from the bottom, I know my tint has reached to the spot where I want it. There you go. See, I still see a little bit of light gap. There you go. Now I can confidently stick my tint to the top, knowing it won't hit the liner. Alright, because it's at the very bottom. There you go. Now move the tint a little bit to the other side, maybe a little bit more. So when I open it up, it's nice and easy. Have a look. See how easy? There you go. And we'll start sticking it. Now I've moved it that much to the other side because I can see light. Let's bring it back now. Now it's back. Bring it to the top. So trying to match it. And then what I do, because I know when I was cutting this, I know how much gap I had from all the corners. So what I'll do, I'll just match that corner and then match the top. The rest I don't even look. Have a look. So I'll just bring my tint forward from that line to where I want, and then I'll do my sides, and that's it. Once I reach to this point, this is exactly where I had on the outside. What I'll do with the brush, make that edge pattern. See, I don't grease it with the brush. Trying to remove everything outside of the way. There you go. There you go. Alright. Once I reach to that spot, always with my new squeegee, because the edge is nice and fine, you know. Go to the back, bring it to the top. Do the side. Do the other side. Make that edge pattern. Now we'll do top. Smooth on that. The bottom. Use your maximum force. You won't break the glass. Very good. Once you reach to that point, that tool, same thing as you were doing when you were cleaning, we'll do the thing again. There you go. Let's do the other side. There you go. Once I do my second pass, now this is pretty much squeegee everything. I want to go outside, inspect it first, and see if there is some sort of area where I missed, and then I'll come inside. I'll do squeegee maybe once or twice, depending on how much water I can get out of that window. The liner gets in the bin straight away. Now I'll do an inspection. See, I've got a little bit of part at the bottom. I can see bubbles, you know, I can see water. See that spot there? So I know I've got to squeegee one more time just around the bottom. I don't see, this is just lint outside. I don't see anything else around this part. I don't see anything else around the center, and all of the sides are good. I see bubbles around this area, but this is just outside, not on the tint, because I can tell. If it's in the tint, it'll shine like silver spots like this, you know, like that. So it's looking good at the moment. It's just that bottom part, and that's about it. Have a look. We'll go inside. We'll squeegee out the whole thing once, and then we'll take care of the bottom as well. So have a look. Same story. Do forcefully but slower passes, so you're trying to exit all that water outside. There we go. There you go. You can just tell from how my voice changes when I'm trying to do the squeegee as to how much force I'm adding onto the glass, which is adding quite a bit of force. There you go. Do that bottom part. Let's do this one again, because you can see from the outside that needs a bit of pressure just around the center. Maybe do that. Always guys, overlapping passes. All right. Thank you very much for the like, whoever's done it. And that's about it. Now we'll just give it a wipe to the liner. Just soak away all that moisture that's just sitting on the top. Bring it back to pristine condition, and that's about it. This is how you install the back. Nice and easy, guys. Not rocket science. Give it a wipe. Just leave it for drying now. And that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All I need is 5 tools. Just for the back. I don't keep it in my tool kit, but I normally just keep it outside. See, have a look. Everything's gone. See, I don't see any silver marks or whatever. All of this, whatever I see, is the demister lines, which is fine. You know, it'll take time to have them sticking onto the grabbing the thin, grab it on, and you know, trying to leave all that water behind and stuff like that. Have a look, nice and fine. I don't see anything. From there on, get rid of that towel that he had, because now it's too much water in there. Install the seals and everything back, and then install them back as well. And you will good to go. Message your customer, bro, the car's ready, pick it up. Alright, so guys, this is how you install window tint on a 2025 Hyundai i30. Maybe it's a 2024, but they haven't changed much in there, so which is fine. Alright, once done, always wipe away all that water that's just sitting on the glass, because it'll do nothing, make water parts. Just give it a wipe. That's it. That's about it. Put it back. Alright guys, any questions? Any one of you got some questions for me? You want to ask something? You want to ask about the sprayer, tools, tint, whatever, let me know. It's your first time, because 5 minutes later I'll be gone. So we've only got 5 more minutes till someone asks me something, and that's it. Put the things back to where they belong. Always leave them there. This is all good, all done. Just got to stick these things back to the glass, and that's about it. Ooh, this is not good. If this was on the paint, ooh. Alright, there you go guys. We've got 22 people watching in there, and it looks like I've got too many people watching on YouTube. I've got about 8,500 views on YouTube, which is very nice. Hang on. Let's change the camera. Alright guys, if you want to ask me anything, let me know. If you're watching me, that's really good. If you want to give me a like, if you want to give me a follow, that's good on you. If you want to turn on your bell notifications, that's even better, because I'll be live again tonight to do another car. Can't guarantee 100%, but yes, that's the goal. So being live tonight again. I don't know what I'm getting, because the guy said he's getting me a RAV4, but then he changed to some other car. So this is a dealer, and he can do it. Alright guys, thank you very much. I don't see any questions coming in, which is good. We'll see you next time. We'll see you probably tonight or tomorrow, because I go live pretty much every single day, unless we are doing a course session. So there is another course that's coming for Melbourne guys. So if you are in Melbourne, if you want to learn window tinting, there is another course coming. So we just finished one course last week, and then I've got too many inquiries again, so we only need 4 people. This is what I do. So I only train 4 people at once, and then we get like 1 or 2 cars. 4 people can work on the side windows. We'll teach you pretty much everything, tools and everything all included inside. If you want to join the course, let me know. Give me send me a DM, whatever you like, and then we'll get you started with that one as well. Alright guys, thank you very much. You guys have a nice evening, and then we'll see you next time very shortly. Thank you very much.